Have you ever seen a case this absurd? A woman just had a fight with her boyfriend on the phone. A few seconds later, she suddenly said the entire office building was shaking. She thought she was hallucinating from anger, so she had her boyfriend call again to confirm the signal. But before the call ended, the entire building exploded. By the time she was dug out of the rubble, her face was burned beyond recognition. Even her boyfriend and mother almost couldn't recognize her. I am House. 2 weeks ago, my team disbanded. For the past 2 weeks, I've barely taken any cases. Every day holding my newly bought electric guitar, sitting in my office killing time, until the chief pushed open the door. She slapped a case file on the desk. Explosion survivor, Megan, high fever, confusion, antibiotics and fever reducers didn't work. She told me to take it and casually reminded me of something. Time to form a new team. I refused, of course. A team means opinions, arguments, and people questioning me. Too noisy. I made a bet with her. Within 1 day, I could find the cause. If I win, she leaves me alone for a week. She agreed without hesitation. So I wrote all the patient's symptoms on the whiteboard: fever, confusion, medication ineffective. While analyzing, a janitor outside suddenly chimed in. He thought I was talking to him. I glanced at him. Sometimes the best inspiration doesn't come from doctors. It comes from random strangers. We chatted for a bit, though he had absolutely no idea what he was talking about. But I still got something: parasite or fungal infection. Then he suddenly comes out with, could be lupus. I almost laughed. Of course, I still had the lab run a lupus test just in case. Then I went to the room to see the family. Her boyfriend said she'd already been feeling unwell before the explosion, which meant the explosion wasn't the cause. Just a coincidence. That janitor actually put on a white coat, pretending to be my assistant. Even seriously helped me take notes. After leaving the room, I told him, "You are too eager to show off." He thought I was too cold-blooded with the family. That was pretty fresh. To confirm whether it was infection, I decided to use the old method. Go check out the patient's home. The janitor refused immediately after hearing this. He said he has principles. Unless I paid him, I had to find someone else, so I tricked Wilson. I told him I was taking him to a restaurant. When the car stopped in front of the patient's apartment, he realized he'd been duped. The room was tidy, books arranged neatly, but one book wasn't put back properly. I picked it up. A notebook was tucked inside. A diary. E flipped through a few pages. The earlier entries were all typical depression diary. Can't get out of bed, low mood, nothing matters. But starting 3 months ago, the content suddenly changed, started becoming positive, like the treatment was working. He immediately realized something: antidepressants. If the ER didn't know she was taking MAO inhibitors and gave her meperidine. These two drugs mixed together, big problem. Like high fever, organ failure. I thought I'd found the answer, so I had the janitor get the family to sign dialysis consent. Things quickly blew up. The family discovered the doctor was actually a janitor. They complained directly to the chief. The chief had to come apologize, but she still told the family, though I am a total asshole, my diagnoses are usually right. When I got back to my office, I was in a good mood, ready to play guitar to sell